Hi, I'm Rob Cram, and today we're taking a look at Ubisoft's The Crew. And we're just sort of messing around here. But I really wanted to have a look at the transition from downtown Detroit going up to the mountains. Because you'll get a beautiful contrast between... Oops, gone the wrong way. Between city-based gameplay during the daytime on tarmac surfaces to heading off into open road in the snowy peaks. Now I don't know what the mountains are called, what range they are. I don't think it's the Rockies. I could be wrong, my geography is not great. But I think the Rockies are on the west coast of America. We're on the northern part, or we're sort of around the northern part on the border of Canada, so... Anyway, enough nonsense. God damn it. Scary. Oh, gold medal, look at that. Alrighty then. You have been awarded some level 4 suspension parts. So what's good about this is the fact that you can partake in these challenges on the fly as you're kind of heading along to wherever you're heading to. And if you succeed, then obviously, as you've just seen, ouch, you will get the bonus items, which you can then auto-equip without having to mess around going back into a menu and fiddling around. You just put it onto your car straight away, continue what you were doing. Oh no, the cops, man! I don't know if any of you remember the game Narc in the arcade. I think they made a remake of it, a really stupid remake of it. But that was one of the lines in the game, I think. And it stayed with me ever since I first played it, all those years ago. Whoops. Oops. Duck and weave, man! What, you trying to get myself killed? Putting me into oncoming traffic. Now that is not sensible. Bam! I'm really doing really badly here. I don't think I'm even going to get a bronze medal for this. No, epic failure. Anyway, that's not the objective. The objective here is to drive into the sunset. Well, not quite, but drive off into the hills. So we've been to Detroit, downtown Detroit, and we're now on the open road in the Midwest, Michigan State forests. Whoa. Well, I missed that turn then. I'll check this out. I can just go off-road and say, hey, I missed a turn, but screw that. I'm just going to go across the someone's paddy or field and get back on track. And this is what I like about this game. I can just go off-road, you know, let's head into this forest here. See what we can find in the forest. Yeah, I might be going the wrong way, but look, I can come across somebody's house like this. Check it out, man. Okay, it's a blue house with two soldiers' statues outside. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I mean, there have been other open world games where you've been able to drive on the roads. I think I've mentioned it before. Test Drive Unlimited 2 allowed you to drive, but I think it works really well here in terms of the content that they put in the game. And it plays pretty smoothly. I mean, I've not encountered any glitches. I mean, I'm trying to kill these people here. Not good. You can't kill the pedestrians, no matter how hard you try. Run, boy, run! But I think if you continue to hit other people, then or try to, or other cars, then you attract the attention of the cops. I mean, I guess I could make this a bit more interesting. Next cop car, I'm gonna ram him, right? Now, people watching this, do not try this at home. Do not ram the cops. Bam!
Who's the cops?
You are most wanted, of course.
Black and white inbound.
Oh, but look, that cop was stoned.
Understood.
Did I just blow up his car with that?
This pursuit's over if we don't do something.
If I just pull up
All
here.
units keep on
Oh no, he's coming behind me.
There he is. We are back in pursuit.
Roger that.
Super pursuit mode. Let's go. Turbo boost.
Your car is a wreck. Come back to HQ for repairs.
I'm a little busy right now, Zoe. I'm sorry. I know you're looking kind of hot in that picture, but I'm tempted to come back to base, but these cops got other ideas. So I'm going to have to take a rain check on that. Is that what you say in America?
Acknowledged.
So, to make this journey more interesting, we now have, well, supposedly we have some cops in
Target no
tow.
longer in visual range.
Understood. Stick to grid pattern and advise.
We've lost some control.
10-4.
Ah, well, that's a shame.
Suspect is in the wind. Stand down.
Well, they didn't really put up much of a fight, but that was only a level 2 wanted. So let's get in that interior view. I mean, I can pull up at this petrol station. Unfortunately, I can't get out and fill her up, but that's irrelevant. So there's quite a lot of props in this game, quite a lot of scenery. You know, you see a lot of different things. They've done a good job of recreating different regions of the United States. It's quite varied, as you're about to see when we sort of head up into the mountainous regions. Coral Valley. Now I have, if you've probably noticed, and the reason why I am perhaps talking more than I normally would is the fact that I've muted the music because it seems somebody doesn't like their music appearing in this game and then appearing on YouTube. So I've muted the music out. Which I suppose is, what the heck is that? Did you just see that? A giant bull in this, what? So obviously being from England, UK, I'm not familiar with some of these landmarks, but I guess you fellow Americans out there would understand what that bull means, and it's probably a real thing, right? Of one of the dairy farms out here. Because this is dairy farm territory, right? Bam! Okay. Thanks. I think that was a hit and run, wasn't it? We get to drive through the cow? Oh, come on, we have to drive through the cow. Look at that thing. So what game lets you chase the deer? Come here, come here! Is that deer? It's not a deer. It's like a fox. Come back, fox. I wonder if he crosses the road and gets run over. Look at that fox. Absolutely incredible. There's another one. I would like 4 pints of milk, please. Is it there self-service or what? So I can't reach up there. That's pretty cool. So anyone who lives in this area will probably be familiar with that, right? I mean, Ubisoft didn't just put that in for the sake of visual effect, right? That's a genuine cow statue. Anyway, onwards with the journey. And what you probably notice is the changing weather. Remember, we started off in Detroit and the weather was kind of sunny and bright and reflective of the city. And now we're kind of on the open plains. As you can see here, it's a bit more cloudy. Looks like it's going to rain. Look at that. I'm not sure how far we are left to go on our journey. 2.5 miles, so we're almost there. So we should now start seeing kind of differences in terrain, as you can see here. Which is pretty impressive stuff. All happening in real time. I haven't paused the game. There's been no loading screen. It's just happened as I've been driving along. That's pretty impressive stuff. See, it's only getting brighter there. Changing clouds. Those clouds look really good. I mean, I'm really impressed with this game so far. I played a few open world racing games. As I said, the aforementioned Test Drive Unlimited 2, Burnout Paradise. You know, those kind of games. And I think this is a really good job. Well, I want to get into the actual mountain, so I'm going to have to go up to the map now. Right, here we go. Right, like Yellowstone here. So it kind of looks pretty spooky up there, so if we continue where we're going. Now you can see kind of the Black Hills and the mountain states. So I guess that once we exit this tunnel, where'd you learn to drive? And look at this, just as a contrast now. We've got this beautiful scenery. Okay, there's a bit of pop-in going on there. That's probably my PC. But you know, you get an idea. Look at that beautiful forest area, mountains, rocky crags, indicative of the Black Hills. I mean, really impressive stuff here. Right, you can see we're going uphill now. Now in Yellowstone. As we come out the mountain now, look at that, ladies and gentlemen, check it out. That is cool. So cool, I'm going to have to wind up the window. So look, you can now see snowy region. Obviously that tunnel was used to transition, but still, it's pretty impressive stuff. Snow-covered trees. And obviously the weather has improved. Remember how it was murky and looked like it was about to rain earlier when we was by the cow? And now look at it, it's just kind of clear and beautiful scenery, beautiful vistas. And what's, you know, that's not even the focus of the game. The focus of the game is to drive, race and do whatever, but you know, you can marvel at this scenery here. Because a lot of love and attention is obviously being put into making it look as authentic as possible. So now if you just think back to the beginning of the video, city-based driving is rather spectacular. I wonder if I can drive off the road here and just go through these trees. Now look at this. I've got the wrong sort of vehicle for the job. I might get stuck. As you can see now. So that just gives you a good idea of just how the terrain changes and how the kind of flavor changes. And obviously I can make a race here and do an off-road race, go through all of these trees and through the snow. Check out these chalets here. Well, hello. Fancy meeting you here. Jump in, let's go for a ride. Nope, you don't want to come in for a ride? I will take you to places where you've never been before, baby. No, I'm not interested. You're completely blanking me out here, right? What do I have to do to get your attention? Do I have to drive through your house? No, she's not having it. She's quite comfortable where she is, but still. So what I'm going to do now, just to show you as again as another contrast. I mean, I'm really impressed with this topography here. It's excellent, really good. Is I'm going to fast travel. Is that what I think it is? Fast travel to the bear. Get that bear! It's Yogi Bear. Come back here. Oi, Governor, get your bear back here. That bear's certainly running away like that. Come on, bear. You got some bare-faced cheeks showing your face around here. And you can see these tire marks in the snow that I'm making here. That bear is long gone. So you've seen foxes, you've seen model cows of the superly overlarge nature. You've seen statued soldiers. You've seen women that are not interested. And what's this guy just moping along? Have you seen an elk, is that, or a moose, or whatever? And nobody wants to get run over here. It's like there's a maniac on the loose trying to get that moose. Bait the hoose. Let's get out of here. Okay, so you get an idea. You've got regional animals, and I guess you've got regional people too. Alright, that's a bit dramatic. I was nowhere near you.
Somebody get his license plate.
So people look cold here, you know, it's kind of pretty cool. Can I hijack the school bus and relive one of the scenes from Dirty Harry? Now that would be cool. And go to San Francisco and kidnap the kids and sing Row, Row, Row Your Boat. Classic scene, classic film. Anyway, I'm going to head off now to another location just to give you an idea. So, it's a huge map. And as you can see, where I've just driven now from Detroit all the way down to Yellowstone here, and I've still got a lot of map to cover. I've barely touched the surface. So what I need to do now to quickly travel is head to Detroit Station. I can fast travel way back there quite easily. And then I can enter the transport map. And I can set to San Francisco Station. Let's go. And you can see my route being plotted. And so, Rob Cram on his adventures travelled from Detroit to the West Coast, all the way to Los Angeles Airport, and then north to San Francisco. It was a perilous and uneventful journey, but still, he got there in one piece. And bam! Here I am, San Francisco. Right, so now there's also these things called landmarks, you know, obviously they've got to keep this familiar for people. It's no good just having a city. Okay, I got to get that out of there because somebody is using a microphone and I don't want to hear them. There you go, disable the voices. Right, let's try that again. So we want to go down to the Bay Area and find the Golden Gate Bridge, which I think I've been there in real life, but I cannot recall where it is. There's a lot of bridges in San Francisco. Let me try and find it. Again, I love the map view as well. When you zoom in closer, you get that. Alright, I think that's the Golden Gate Bridge right there. So if we just set a waypoint there. You'll get a nice little tour of San Francisco. Love my bonnet view. So again, paying close attention to the topography and the difference in the weather and the lighting conditions compared to where we just were chasing mooses about the hooses and that bear. Seems to be a lack of traffic here, which is great. There we go, over the bridge. Whoops. I think I spoke too soon about the traffic. So just going through the financial district. You just slow it down a bit here. Right, now that's something I wondered before. If we just reverse back a bit there, is whether there was regional cop cars. I think we just passed a cop car, was it? No, they're all taxis. But if you recall the cop car that I slam dunked earlier, the color of the car, I wondered if they had a regional cop cars. Like you'd expect them to, right? And now we're on these famous hills of San Francisco. You can see the Golden Gate in the distance. Sunny skies. You have reached your destination. Here we are. Some real bad congestion. Are these cars actually moving? Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. The Golden Gate Bridge. That aeroplane has got a space shuttle mounted on its back. Okay, you see that happening quite often, right? So, you know, there's lots of little touches in this game, you know, that are real eye-openers. And, it's impressive. You've got to be impressed. You can't be anything but impressed at what they've done with this game. What other game allows you to drive all across the United States, see the famous landmarks, I mean, you can spend hours just goofing around in this game. And what's neat about it is that you can do all this with your friends. You don't have to be doing it solo. You can form a crew, as the game is called, and go on these kind of epic journeys. So there's a lot of scope for this game. Remember, this is the beta. And you just got a huge playground to mess around in, and that's really impressive. In fact, what's probably more impressive is the fact that all of it is open in the beta, and they haven't sort of said, alright, here's a tiny bit of the area, go and knock yourself out. They're giving you the whole entire map to explore, which is really impressive stuff. And just for another bit of a contrast, alright, let me just quickly one last contrast. We're getting to the 30-minute mark of this video. Now, I did want to go to Las Vegas, but I would need to find a train station. Now, because I've already been to LA, I can now just fast travel to Venice Beach. And again, if you look at these shops, they're all kind of modeled correctly. Well, hello, sugar. know, they're not 2D storefronts. So the scope and complexity of this game is impressive. You have to be impressed. I think Ubisoft have pulled all their talents together and created this game. I mean, imagine Watch Dogs now. Given a whole map of USA. Look, Watch Dogs 2, where you've got the entire US of A playground to mess around in. How incredible that would be. Maybe one day. Let's just hit the beach. It's a beautiful sunset. Okay. Keep your knickers on, will you?
Yeah, she's totally like that. Cool. Yeah, she's totally like that.
So although this is about cars, the only thing that I wish I could do, which I'm sure many of you are going to feel exactly the same, can't I get out of the car and start running around shooting up stuff as well? But that's another story for another day. Okay, I think you've got an idea of changing environments in the crew. I'm Rob Cram. Thanks for watching and thanks for staying around and checking out this incredible journey that I've taken you on from Detroit to Yellowstone to San Francisco and now Los Angeles. Okay. See you later.